I've no excuse for my performance. Age must have dulled my combat skills more than I'd realized.
I have to admit, it's nice sometimes just spacing out. Could use a break here and there. When did my hands get so covered with blisters and scars?
Ah, that's quite a layer of calluses forming around your knuckles.
Yeah, probably from all the people I've hit.
Didn't you want to be a doctor? That's kind of ironic. Do you regret this?
No, these calluses are proof that I'm striving to do the things I need to do.
That's the spirit. They prove you're no quitter.
A man's hands always reflect the path he's walked in life. You have the hands of a true man.
Your calluses are the coolest!
I'm going to keep fighting until I have calluses too.
Thanks. You guys are the best.
This cannot be. Could she have reacted in ways I did not foresee? Someone must have been influencing Mila, possibly controlling her. Did the Four share with her the truth? Impossible. They would never disobey my command. Mila, why did you stray from the path? I know not what to make of this.
I'm sorry I dragged everyone down.
We'll try harder, we promise.
Jude seems a little different now. I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, maybe he's grown a little tougher?
Young men can mature dramatically in very short periods of time. Jude seems to have found the resolve to confront the harsh truths of the world.
Women grow up too, you know. We have no choice but to. Yes.
So you can grow big bazongas like Mila.
That's not the sort of growing up we mean.
I shall do whatever I must to see you all safely into adulthood.
What's going on?
Somebody help! This is terrible.
And unfortunately not surprising. Olympian soldiers are popping up in cities across Riza Maxia.
Because Gillen's gone now?
That's part of it, no doubt. But on top of that,
Stay back, you hear me? Don't make me hurt you!
He's terrified. It's Muse, isn't it?
She's been swatting them like flies.
Stop!
I'm ready!
are you ready?
Red Wings!
Are you ready? age breeds greater experience.
Freeze! All of you!
So you survived after all.
Gaius!
Throw him in a cell. These people are with me.
Stop it! Let me go!
Come quietly, or else...
All of Olympius will die at this rate! What do we do to deserve this?
Gillen said the same thing.
Wow, Gaius, when did you start ordering around Rashagal troops?
Everyone in Rashagal succumbed to terror and panic after Noctigal's death. I led them from the chaos.
Wow, that's some trick!
What exactly are you doing here in Fennmont?
We are working with the Rashagal military to salvage the Lance of Kresnik from the bottom of the ocean.
Why? What do you want with the lance now?
Exodus may be gone, but it's unlikely they've abandoned their otherworld reactor plan. I will put a stop to it. And you? What of your plans?
We want to talk with Muse.
Why come find me?
We heard you've been fighting her, so we figured you might know something.
Your Highness, we're ready to set sail.
Good. Come to the Sea Haven.
How come?
Come with me, and you may get your chance to see Muse.
We should join him.
Okay.
I can't believe how cool Gaius is. He's got soldiers from both Azul and Rashagal heeding his every word.
That is pretty impressive. But Leia, you need to watch your tone around him. You're way too casual.
I was legitimately afraid for your life.
Oops. I guess my excitement got the better of me. You think Gaius was pissed?
Who knows? He never shows any emotion.
A man in charge of 2 nations probably doesn't care about such trifles. Probably.
Yeah, I thought so. It's no biggie.
But try not to get carried away next time, okay?
Indeed. Push a man like that too far, and you'll be dead before you see the sword leave his sheath.
Yeah, next time I'll keep a lid on it. I wonder what school's like.
I bet you want to go to school too, huh? Don't worry. As soon as we find a nice, safe place for you to live, you can start going.
I don't want to go.
Oh? May I ask why?
Because if I bring Tipo to school, won't they get mad at me?
You needn't worry about that. I'll ask them to let Tipo go too.
I can go too?
Sure. Leia used to take dogs and cats to school with her.
Then I do want to go.
Why didn't you tell us sooner?
I hope we'll be able to send Elise to school soon.
Indeed. And I'd like to see you continue your education as well. Mark my words, Jude. One of these days, life will return to normal.
Yeah, I guess it will.
What's up?
Coming back to Fennmont like this makes me miss my old medical school.
Then why not drop by?
You don't mind?
Nah. You must have really loved it there if you miss it this much. I guess becoming a doctor really is your calling. When I see the lights in Fennmont, I can't help but miss how bright Laurent is.
I know exactly what you mean.
Are you getting tired?
A little bit. Things aren't the same as they used to be.
Hey, Elise, can we borrow Tipo for a sec? Huh? Give Tipo a squeeze. You'll feel better.
Oh, this does feel good. Just the right amount of resistance. I could do this all day.
No, stop! I can't take any more!
All the stress is drained through my fingers.
I know, right? It's crazy addictive. Oh no!
He's gonna get all stretched out. I feel so violated.
Fennmont is such a beautiful city. They call it the spirit-lit seat of kings. Now
Are we really gonna see Musée?
she's scary, but if we all stay together, we'll be okay.
Mr. Eldon?
Dr. Jude! Hey, good news. You're in the clear now. Between Gillen's betrayal and the Exodus situation, no one cares about your charges anymore. When everything calms down, they may want you to come in and answer some questions, but it won't be a big deal.
But there are still wanted posters everywhere.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. We haven't had time to take them down yet.
Well, that's still great news. Right, Jude?
Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask you, Doc. What happened to that tall guy who was with you before? You know, the one who knocked me down on the pier.
You mean Alvin? He's... well...
I knew that had to be Alvin.
You know him?
Not personally, but my wife and I used to be close to the woman he lived with. Her name was Mink.
Mink?
She's a real beauty. She wears glasses and always carries a book around. You don't know her?
Do you mean Pressa?
Maybe. I'm sure Mink wasn't her real name. That's why I wanted to talk to Alvin, you see. To make sure he knew her real identity.
What do you mean?
We received some intel that said she was actually a spy. One of the rats.
What's that?
They're spies from one of the Azul clans.
Exactly. Mink made friends with a lot of Rashagal nobles and military officers and pumped them for secrets. If you see Alvin, could you tell him that? I think he has a right to know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm late for my appointment.
What should we do?
I don't know.
If it's something Pressa didn't want him to know, then I don't think we should tell him. I mean, if even Alvin couldn't figure it out, she must have really wanted that secret kept.
That's true. Well, if you feel that strongly about it, I guess we can keep her secret.
This place is perpetually night? I bet it must be way more exciting living here.
That's just your imagination running away with you.
Ever since Professor House disappeared, I've been up to my ears in work.
Where did he go, anyway? And why would he disappear the day he won the Hal Prize?
Something must have happened to him. Just between us, remember how the military came in and searched the school on the day the professor disappeared? When they went through his office, they confiscated every document of his they could find.
So that investigation wasn't related to the warrant out for Jude?
That was their official reason, but I wonder what their real objective was. First, his reward was rescinded without explanation, then everything he ever worked on was confiscated. There's nothing normal about that.
What was the professor even working on?
I heard he was researching a theory that involved using spirits without providing them any mana.
Is that even possible?
Apparently he'd had some success, but I wouldn't get too interested if I were you. If you stick your nose too far into it, you might disappear too.
Come on, don't say things like that.
So that means Professor House was researching something similar to the Lance of Kresnik.
Jude, what's this shiny snow?
It's petals falling from the lumen trees.
His Highness is already aboard. We will depart soon.
Excuse me.
I presume you wish to ask about Zhao.
Yes. Do you know why he protected me during the battle?
Perhaps he sought to make amends for his past crimes.
But he ended up dying as a result.
There are some who believe that nothing is more important than survival, but priorities change. Life starts to lose purpose when you've gone astray. Sometimes the only means to make amends for one's actions in life is to die.
I don't really understand.
Nor should you. You should focus instead on enjoying what you have.
How do I do that?
That's for you to find out. Zhao's greatest wish was for you to find happiness in life. Of that I am certain.
Okay, I'll find a way.
That will put Zhao at peace.
If I may.
Full of questions today, aren't we? Let me guess. Is it about His Highness?
What are Gaius's plans for Riza Maxia?
No doubt His Highness will one day unite this world. That should tell you what you want to know.
Thank you for your time.
What is it?
It's nothing. Shall we move onward?
I see. All that time, she was just bait.
That's why I want to meet the real Maxwell. To find out the truth.
He'd most likely reside in the spirit realm.
But does such a place even exist?
And even if it did, we have no means of getting there.
Indeed, it's little more than a legend. But we know for a fact that spirits exist. So it follows that they must reside somewhere. Likewise, a path to their realm must also exist.
Hey, what about Niakara? Don't they call that place the Village of the Spirits?
You have a point. It lies near a mountain known as the Hollowmont. Perhaps you might find a clue there.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's check it out.
Don't get too excited. This ship isn't turning around before we reach the Lance of Kresnik.
Really? Come on, who cares about that stupid lance?
Gaius, earlier you spoke of stopping the Otherworld reactor plan. I suspect you're planning to invade Olympius using the Lance of Kresnik.
It is for the good of Riza Maxia.
Hold on. You would need massive amounts of mana to use the lance.
I understand. I do not wish to sacrifice humans or spirits.
Then maybe we don't have to use it.
The reality is, someone must.
Are you trying to finish what Mila started?
I never put it into that perspective. But inevitably, yes. That is what I'm doing. No one has ever made such a strong impression on me.
Then we also need to consider the fate of Olympius.
You're worried about them? At a time like this? They were willing to sacrifice every human and spirit life in Riza Maxia.
Why does one side have to suffer for the sake of the other? That doesn't sit well with me. It wouldn't sit well with her either. She would destroy the schism and save everyone. That's what I want to do.
I'm surprised to hear such words from you. Are you trying to repay her for what she's done for you?
Yes.
You've grown strong. Jude, join me and...
Your Highness, we've nearly arrived. The salvage operation needs your attention.
Very well.
Gaius?
Jude.
Yeah. After this, I bet that they'll rebuild the lance back at the laboratory.
So then, you were listening to me.
What's happening out there?
Incoming from the southeast! It's her!
Time to clean up. I'll slaughter every last one of you.
Stop this right now!
They live? I should have known better than to trust that rogue. I'll deal with him later. But first...